Hi, I'm Ben,
I'm Danny.
and we're alcoholics.
So, before we're going to do a little post on the sort of run up to Christmas, I know it's not been Halloween yet, but people are starting to think about Christmas. You know, there's Christmas pyjamas being sold in the shops, decorations. Some people have started the Christmas shopping. I know my wife has. She goes a little bit crazy for Christmas, to be fair, she loves it.
I'm looking at a giant nutcracker as we speak.
Yeah, I showed them one of the nutcrackers earlier, but I didn't show them a big one. But look, we know it's a hard time of year for a lot of people. So like people's mental health sort of can go downhill. They get anxious, you know, especially if they out to work, you know, times are hard, you know, how are they going to manage around Christmas, or if they worry that they're going to have a drink around Christmas, because, you know, the festive season is always drink involved, right? Yeah. For me, like I say, I got sober in February, and I was worried about Christmas, you know, and that was months away, but I was thinking, what am I going to do Christmas time? How can I not drink? You know, because I'd normally have a little bit of time off work, food and drink, and that's what I've always known. But yeah, my last 3 Christmases have been so good. You know, I've done the dinner, you know, I've helped clear up, I've been awake to help my wife put the presents up for the kids in the night. I'd always be sleeping, she'll be creeping around me, and yeah, it's been so lovely, mate, lovely. I think we want to talk about people's mental health, really, don't we? And you know, if they are struggling, you know, there's people out there you can contact. You know, even if you want to drop us a message, we're willing to talk. You know, I was really bad with mental health at one point. You know, anxiety, depression, and it was. I kept pouring a drink on top of everything, is what I'm trying to say, and that didn't work. I mean, I could have one problem one day, and then I'd pour drink on it, and I'd have 5 problems the next day. It's not the answer. Alcohol is definitely not the answer.
No. I mean, the year before last, I was let go 2 weeks before Christmas from my job. And the year before last year.
Last year?
Last year.
Yeah. You come down the forecast to me?
Yeah. Yeah. Last year. You know. 2 weeks before Christmas, yeah, they let me go. For silly reasons. I didn't do anything wrong. They just didn't have space anymore. We were just laying people off. That's how they work in the building industry, isn't it? And if I wasn't at the good sobriety stage that I was, like if I ever got laid off before that, I would just go into the moral isolate. I would be on the streets. I would have done nothing. And this time around, people know I am reliable. I can just pick up the phone, give a phone call, someone give me a job just to get me by for that time. And yeah, man, it's and the biggest thing is I didn't panic. I didn't let it get me down. It was tough. Like it is losing your job, but I didn't. Yeah, it's not everything. It's not the end all and be all. Having a sober, happy life, that is the end all and be all.
I've always found that if you put in the actions that we need to put in, things generally turn out right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, like I said, you've said it a few times, it's not always rainbows and butterflies. Shit does happen, but we deal with it, and we deal with it in an adult way.
Yeah. No toys out of the pram. Because we don't need to act like babies because they don't get anything off it.
Look, if you want advice, want to chat, you know, someone to talk to, whatever it is, we're about, you know. So yeah, drop us a message, drop us a DM, whatever it is. But you need to look after yourself. You need to make time for yourself. It's very important because as men, we look after, you know, all these bits, work, family, and you try and sort everything out. But I think you need to have a little bit of focus on yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not well, your head's not well, you're not good to anyone at the end of the day.
Yeah. Always remember, happy wife, happy life.
That's all they say. If you like what we're about, please follow, like and share.
Thank you
for
guys.
watching.